Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Casey with Mosaic Mermaid Tarot, and tonight's pick a card is going to be on your person's current thoughts, feelings, intentions, their energy, what they wish they could say, what haunts them that they can't say, they might be hiding. We look into it all, we see what comes out, and pile one, we have this beautiful strawberry quartz star. And we have See No Evil. Pile two, we have this red carnelian star. With Hear No Evil. And pile three, we have this beautiful lapis lazuli star. Try and see if I can get that shift. I know it's there. There it is. It's like almost like little gold specks. That is pile three with Speak No Evil. And today's decks that we're using is going to be the Solitary Witch, which is a beautiful, beautiful deck. We also have a new deck that I just got. I'm very excited to use the Morbid Mirror Oracle, and it's gorgeous. So fun, I cannot wait. It's beautiful. And then I am also going to pull everybody a shadow card from this adorable, like, just, it's so beautiful, this deck. It's called the Oracle of Pluto, and it's amazing. So let's get started. If you want to skip ahead to your pile, because now I'm going to go into my little soul tribe chit chat. If you don't want to stay for that, I will see you at your pile. 1, 2, 3. See you there. Thank you. Hey, y'all. So, how y'all doing? What are we chit chatting about today? Well, how much I love you guys. How grateful I am to every single one of you that comes and leaves a comment or an emoji, or make sure to like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it. It really does help my channel, and so I do personal readings now. You can find that information at the beginning of the video, down below. and on my community page. I even have a lovely soul who decided to give me a testimonial. So I have that attached to that post on my community feed if anybody is interested. And speaking of, the ones that I have done so far are now all out. So check your inboxes. And what else? Yeah, so I wanted to do today's video a little bit more spooky, seeing as how we're getting closer to Halloween. I am doing a spooky collab on Halloween. Um, we're going to keep it a secret for now. Um, but I can't wait. Let's see. What else? If I'm going with the vibe that I was trying to go with in my um when I was gonna do one of these spooky love readings every day, and it, you know, didn't work out with that first video, but it's because of the algorithm, not because you guys didn't like it, because a lot of you guys really loved it. So if you didn't know, those are available in my member section. So there's eight there's 9 videos total. I released the first one, so if you did like that one, um, you can, and you wanted to see 8 more of those and have access to those and the other readings that I have done so far over there, you can go over there and, become a spicy Pisces, or Spices, like I like to call them. We have 8 members, and I'm very grateful. It's a very small group of lovely people. So you also get early access to videos and whatnot. And yeah, so come check it out if you're interested. As far as everybody that has made sure to check in on me post Hurricane Milton, and also, let me ask you guys, how have you been this full moon week? Because I've been talking to a lot of you who, just like me, have had kind of a serious, like, just super tired, migraines, just craziness. So I was going to tell you that, because the last video was kind of rough, so I felt the energy in the collective, and it definitely affected me as well. So just sending out all my love for you guys who experienced any, drama in your mind, or outside of it this past week, because yeah, it tore through us, a good portion of us. So tell me, did something happen to you in this past week that was just, you couldn't believe it, or you could believe it, but it was just very weird? Let me know in the comments. It's like I always want you guys to comment, and then I just feel like I don't ever give you anything to comment on. So how about, because the people who stay for the chit chat, I consider my OGs. So if you comment something, you comment anything, but if you need like something to comment, I want to know what happened to you this past week during this full moon energy, because it has been a breathwork kind of week, a stay in bed kind of week. Yeah. So, And tell me what you think of this music as far as the spooky season music for the rest of the videos that I use. And yeah, I guess that's it. So, sending you all my love, tight soul hugs, and thank you so much for everything you guys do for my channel. I really so much appreciate it. You guys don't even know. All right. Love you. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. I will see you at your piles. Thank you. Bye. Hey, pile one. If you chose this beautiful strawberry quartz crystal, she's gorgeous. This is going to be your reading. All right. So today I have a new oracle deck that I cannot wait to use. And then I have also this, it's called the Oracle of Pluto. I did show all these decks in the beginning intro. So let's get started. Your card. I love this card. Nearing Skyclad. Number 26. Absolutely beautiful. So beautiful. Look at how beautiful her hair is. Mm. So, the number 26. 2 is High Priestess and 6 is Lovers. So I'm kind of getting almost a choice with that Lovers and using your intuition to make that choice from that High Priestess energy. It's a lot of moon energy here. So use your intuition instead of letting your fears overtake you. Let's see what the actual book says. If you would like to screenshot. She walks the path of night, barefoot, down the soft path, strewn with petals and trees flowers have offered there. She wears a flimsy gown, barely there, nothing much at all between her and the caress of the air upon her skin. The breeze plays with her hair and stirs the scent from the flowers that remain open at night. For this summer's night is warm. The moon has retreated into her sickle self, and the stars call her to come and dance beneath their flickering light. She will this night conduct ceremony skyclad something all witches do at times, but perhaps you may not know it, for many do not speak of this rite, keeping it only between themselves and nature. When she reaches the secret part of the world that sent its invitation, she will step out of anything that lies between her and the elements. With that disrobing, she enters into the full experience of intimacy between herself and the earth, the air, the fire, the water, and the spirit. Each of the elements she will experience with all of her skin, all of her senses awake and alive beneath the stars. When we do this, we return to an honesty and trueness to self. There is no joy, no decoration, no adornment, for none is necessary. We connect in the same way we came into the world, naked and alone, and it is in this way we become closer and closer with the worlds and powers of magic. There is an honesty, a vulnerability, and an acceptance to this act. She makes her nakedness the offering, her willingness to be seen by spirit, and awaits the revelations that will come in return. Too long did she feel she must cover all she is. No more. She is free and bare beneath the slender moonlight. Meaning, a time for honesty, truth, nakedness of the soul. No pretense, no false masks or bravado, a lack of personas and exaggerations. What remains when all pretense is stripped away? The beauty of great vulnerability, the seeking of the core truths of who and what you are. All right. Now, I'm going to get a shadow card. There we go. So, take a deep breath. Think about your person. Okay. I'm going to get a few of these. These are so beautiful, guys. I am obsessed. I'm gonna get 3. No, not that one. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with the shadow card. House cat. It's like every shadow card is like a shadow puppet. They're so pretty. So this is a house cat, and there we go. In case you want to screenshot that. Now, there we go. Meaning, choices, the easy way out, rewilding. A common friend in the pet world, the house cat is one of the few domesticated animals that can turn feral at any moment, and then back again, if it so chooses. That same dichotomy is present within this card. In a reading, the house cat asks us about the decisions we're making and whether they're in alignment with what we truly want, believe, or need. As humans, we are prone to taking the path of least resistance, the comfortable, familiar path. But just because something is comfortable doesn't always mean it's good. It's time to get honest with yourself. Are you moving toward growth, toward your desires, toward your needs? Or are you staying sedentary and complacent because at least you know what to expect? Think of a feral nature a cat never loses. There's a part of you that is also begging to be free, to be wild, to embrace the risk of trying something new. It's highly likely this is the truest version of yourself. Let that part out of the house. Further reflection. People often talk about the process of rewilding, but what does it mean? It is the process of dismantling all the expectations and pressures imposed upon us by society, by others, and very often by our own selves. Through rewilding, we return to our rawest, most natural selves. Who were you before they told you what to be? It's powerful. Just a little. And then let's put this here. You can still see it. Yeah. All right. Number 65. So that's lovers. And Hierophant, lovers is a choice. Hierophant is often what I see as different belief systems, which we just talked about with the house cat. Who were you before society told you who to be? This also equals 11, which is justice in the tarot. Bring justice to yourself and be who you were always wanting to be. Not every burden in your heart is your weight to carry alone. Let me put it down here so you can see it better. I just think they're so beautiful, guys. Okay. Let me see. Comes with a beautiful book too. So I'm not going to read all of this, but I will allow you to screenshot it if you are interested in reading it yourselves. The advice on it, though, it's asking you to ask yourself, what burdens do you carry with you? What burdens are societal, which are internal? How can you lean on or rely on your community during difficult times? What is within your control and what is not? Number 55. 5 is a number of change. And 10 is the completion of a cycle. It's also the Wheel of Fortune. So it's almost like things may change in time. Don't let the illusion of fear dictate your choices or your future. Brings me back to this lover's feeling of making a choice. And cycles, cycling through fear. In case you want a screenshot. And fear is a natural feeling that can either rule over us, be harnessed for positive change. Facing fears head on may feel bad at first, but it is essential because avoiding them only magnifies the anxiety. Fear is a survival tool that signals a need for change or a shift in direction. It can be the driving force that primes us for challenges and opportunities. Embracing fear allows us to try new things and enrich our life experiences. Instead of seeing fear negatively, consider it a reminder of your potential and challenge to step into your power When you feel fear, use it to motivate yourself. Forge a plan forward and challenge the exaggerated negative scenarios your mind creates. Remember that fear is temporary while regret can linger. By embracing fear, you walk through it and discover profound insights about yourself on the other side. There is no illusion greater than fear. You are capable of more than your fear wants you to believe. We are not afraid of things, we are afraid of how we view things. Don't let the illusion of fear dictate your choices or your future. So don't be scared to be your real self, to be naked in your soul. And know that you are never alone to carry any burdens. All right, let's see your last card. Number 77. So we got 55 and 77. Now that's the Chariot, which is, and also I'm just seeing 555. So that's big changes. So do not judge the process, or do not judge the progress you're making with your physical senses alone. So 7 is the Chariot, and 14 is temperance, and that's balance. So maybe balance needs to be brought to this situation. It's beautiful. Okay. All right. So now what I'm going to do is go into our normal. I'm going to use the Moon Moth deck. Do this now. So. Okay. Let's give it one more shuffle. Spirit, what is going on with pile one's person? Manifestation. So I'm looking at these 3 people. So this could be the choice. Take it as it resonates. It could be a third party choice, but third party as in not just a person, but a place or a thing, a career, a family, um, you know, any type of karmic situation. But as far as this goes, I feel like they are manifesting you. And manifesting a new way of seeing life with you. They want balance, they want change, they want to bring you that justice. Boy, this card never really comes up. Oh man. Make sure you can still see that. Okay. It's going. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, look at that. Manifestation and romance. I love this card. If you look at it closer, you can see that there's red. So we're manifesting romance. Oof. Patience. I'm hearing Patience by Guns N' Roses. All you need is just a little patience. But she doesn't look like, she looks like she's been patient for quite some time. And I feel like that is you with your person. But there is a romance. Either way, there's a romance manifesting. Oh my, okay. Family. You see that? I told you that family was somehow important to this, and maybe the beliefs that they grew up with in that family, which is why they need to rewild themselves. Let me find what fell on the floor. Okay. Well, that is beautiful. Optimistic. So, this is just giving me exactly what it says. You should be optimistic because I feel like your person is, even though they may not be showing it. Let's see what's on the bottom. Mysterious. They stay mysterious with you. They don't have anything to bring to this connection right now. I feel like it's because of the karmic energy they're still dealing with. But I do feel like at some point you will be receiving that justice and the manifestation of you can finally be a reality to your person. I think they think about it a lot. I'm curious. Memories. Yeah, exactly. They think about it a lot. They think about all these past memories. Friendship. Friendship is very important to this connection. Getaway. Well, maybe there will be a romantic getaway manifesting in your future. Be optimistic. Manifest it for yourself. You might have to be patient, but passageway. I love this card. It's beautiful because it looks like the heart chakra. Like you're finding your way into each other's hearts and reigniting that heart chakra. even though it's severely complicated. And this makes me feel like endings. She's got some kind of what could be a document in her hand, maybe a legal document. She's also dressed all in black, so this could be the death and rebirth card. Something's you know cycling through, then death, then rebirth, and this could be leading to you, because you are the passageway to that light. But for now, they're going to stay mysterious. Let's see what we get in the tarot, shall we? Cutting from the deck, we have You Are So Very Special. It's the World card, and You Matter. Your family won't like me. There's that family card. So I don't know whose end this might be on, whether it's what your person is thinking for you or flip flopped, but it's something that is worried about. All right, pile one. What's going on with your person? Spirit, what's going on with pile one's person? Well, okay. Definitely. So, I don't know if you came in with a specific question, like, do they love you? Do they want you? Do they think of you? Definitely. What's going on, Spirit, with one's person? Look at that. Another, we saw 3 earlier with Your Family Won't Like Me. Now, these sound like self-sabotaging energies. Things that one would tell oneself to run from a situation. So, this person could still want to be very much independent because maybe they just got out of something really bad. Listen to your heart. Your heart is not going to lie to you. Your intuition is always going to lead you to your highest good. And, well, just be careful with someone who wants to self-sabotage. You can't keep giving to somebody who does not want you to fill their cup. So fill your cup until they're ready. Because everything will come to you in divine timing. You have to believe that and surrender it to the universe, because otherwise you're going to suffer a lot for no reason. You have to believe that if it's meant for you, it will be. But you can't heal somebody, they have to heal themselves. So if your person is a self-sabotaging energy, then let them be. And if you want to hold space for your person, or you don't, there's no wrong answer there. So, listen to your heart. That's be the right answer. Look at that. Be more selfish. They want you to be more selfish because they understand that they have been selfish themselves. You know, they might be in a state of regret, depending on where they are in their journey and where you are in yours. I'm pretty sure you're probably further along than they are. But I feel like they are starting to recognize the connection that you guys have, but they regret how they treated you and how they may still be treating you, which is why you should give them some grace and some space. If you have things you need to say, always do that. I'm a big, um, I'm very big on communication because I lost a couple of sisters within a few months of each other. Very, very tragically. So it's become my purpose in life to never hold anything back. No matter what I have to say to people, I don't, I try to be the most authentic I can be. And I try to be kind and I try to give people grace because you never really know what someone's going through and you never know what traumas they may have gone through. So, someone not returning your texts or that wants to self sabotage, these things can be ways for the body of responding to trauma that they could have learned as early as childhood. You know, I think all of us now have at least one thing that really traumatized us as children. And you never really know what that can be. And even if it's not that, there's still so many other ways. And like I said, it seemed like this person really came out from something that was bad. They could have been be traumatized by that. They could be trying to heal. But they want you to be selfish. They want you to fill your cup because they can't. But I do feel like they want you to continue to think of them, have patience with them, try to be optimistic, and manifest this romance even though they can't come to you and say these things. I never imagined so much perfection. That's a 9 of Cups, guys. You are a wish fulfillment, but they can't tell you that. Oh my goodness, my throat just closed up. They can't tell you this, at least not yet. But they do imagine you and them, and they themselves try to be optimistic about their future because you have opened their heart chakra. They have these memories, this friendship, they this passageway to their heart. That getaway, I think, is something they fantasize about. Um, Maybe wish for. Let me see here. My life started when I met you. 2 and 9 is 11. There's that justice energy again. Twos are about balance. 13. It's the death and tarot. So that's like that death and rebirth we were talking about. Sometimes wonder if you care. Just wish things were different. I asked you to stay. Would you leave? They are in their heads. Whether it's in fantasy or in worry about what the future might bring, they don't know how to talk to you about any of that. You know? All they know is that they did you dirty, is what I'm hearing. That they knew better, but they did it anyway because they needed to protect themselves. Because at a certain point, you have to protect yourself and your art. So, let's see what messages we can get. I'm going to use some white rose guidance to find love messages. Pile one's person, if you could say anything to pile one, what would you say? Spirit, what would they say? I have tried telling you the truth so many times, but I just cannot for some reason. So scared. It's that fear. Oh my goodness. I constantly feel you running through my veins. I cannot handle any more heartbreak, and that's exactly what we were talking about earlier. They've gone through some trauma, and they're still healing. Your face haunts me day and night. What did I say this? And didn't I say this was what was haunting them in the beginning? Because I never say that, but I felt like I wanted to because I was using spooky music and I was like, whatever haunts you, your face does. Day and night. Awesome. Okay. I am entwined in the thought of finding you one day. Yeah, they are manifesting you. Anything else, Spirit? I miss you more than you know. I will do anything to bring you happiness. Give me one more, Spirit. I am so sorry for not giving you the time and attention you deserve. And that's another thing we were talking about, that regret. Why they want you to be more selfish. Because they know that they can't fill your cup right now. Give in. Give in for my touch, for my taste, for my lust. So they definitely have the hots for you. I'm going to leave it here before I go into charms and initials. But if you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, comment. If you want to delve further into this, I do personal readings. So you can contact me by email, which you can find all of that stuff pretty much everywhere. At the beginning of this video, down below, and on my community posts, which I actually have a testimonial up too, my first testimonial. But let's see. That's it. That's it. So if you're not going to stay for my initials and attributes and charm section, just please know how much I appreciate you, and thank you so much for being here. Talk to me in the comments because I'm nosy and I love to hear from you guys. Also, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. And thank you so much for being here. Hope to see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my peeps for the charms. So, what did you think of the reading so far? It was good. I thought it was good. It's definitely better than the last video. If you were there for that one, you can comment about that as well, because that one was rough. So, let's just get this a little cleaned up here. But this was really a good reading, I think. I think it was very much something that, for both of you, I think you both need to take care of that self-healing, that self-care, and eventually maybe you can be in the same space at the same time. So, also, let me know what you thought about this section in the beginning. I think I'm going to have to put a timestamp in case anybody wants to actually skip it, because I know a lot of people do not like the reading part, but sometimes I really enjoy that because I feel like, you know, with every oracle that comes out, spirit has a message for you in that, and they're often very very resonating. So let's see, now I gotta find, there we go. Let me know if you guys like this music. I used it in my daily spooky love confessions videos that are in my members section. So if you do, I will use this probably for the rest of spooky season. I do like it. Alright guys, let's see. Start with your Astro dice. There we go. That is, oh, did you see that? It was on the moon, but then it went to Mercury. So I'm gonna do it again. Okay, that's Uranus. We've got Scorpio and House 9. Now let's get your Alexa answers. Spirit, What advice can we leave one with today? Oh, you got two. You got the Tower in reverse and the King of Pentacles. And that's who they call the sugar daddy of the tarot. I don't know. I remember seeing a meme. It cracked me up. It says, we don't call it a sugar daddy in tarot. We call it the King of Pentacles. But that's Earth energy right there, Capricorn for me. And the Tower, that's Scorpio energy, but it's in reverse, which is a good thing. So let's see what she has to say. Alexa, what does it mean when you get the Tower in reverse in a love tarot reading?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, the Tower reverse suggests that you are undergoing a significant personal transformation and upheaval. This differs from the experience of the Tower upright, where the change is often because of external circumstances and may even feel forced upon you.
Well, see? Alexa, what does it mean to get the King of Pentacles in a love tarot reading?
The King of Pentacles in a love tarot reading represents a partner who can provide for you physically, financially, and emotionally. This card hints at a taste for sensual delights and a strong desire for material comforts. While the King of Pentacles embodies stability and commitment, it is important to note that there is a risk of egotism and materialism associated with this card.
Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. So be careful about that, because an ego is an ego is an ego. And oftentimes that's where our fears live strongly. That's where we stay stagnant in the energy of being in our comfort zone. So, anyway, that's why they call him a sugar daddy, because he likes material objects, the 3D and whatnot. So, we're going to get you a beguiling button. Oops. Okay. Number 44, and it looks like a little bonsai tree. Now, 4 is that number of foundation. It's also 8, which is strength, which is that Leo energy. And this one means topiary tree, refined, refining oneself, artful self-care. There you go. There's that self-care coming from spirit. Again, take care of yourself. Be strong. And your telltale token. It looks like a race car, number 7, which gives me that chariot energy. So, let's see. Number 7. Car, going places, indicating movement and travel. Remember, we got that getaway card. So, maybe Sugar Daddy might take you on a vacation. Oh boy. Let's see what charms we get. Pile ones. Spirit, what can we get for pile one? Be careful with those little tiny ones. They go everywhere. I was so tired of not getting any vowels and just barely any letters. So I went for it. Oh my goodness. Luna, you alright, baby? You take a tumble? No. All right. Got it? Yeah. Hear her drag on by. You gotta go tinkles now. Oh boy. Yeah. She's getting old, guys. I don't even like to think about it, but she's getting old. So we're gonna do numbers first. We have 2, we have 3, we have 5, and then we have 6 or 9, and we have 8. So as far as letters, you've got V, we have another V, we have M, I wanted to say MVP. Oh, yeah, right there. MVP. Hopefully not player in a bad way. um, we've got R. We've got B. Another B. B and B. Getaway. B and B. There was a B and B on there. We have Y. Z. A. Arizona. We have O. We have H. O. We have M again and T. Montana Mountain. A. V again. That's Q. So that always makes me think of questions, Q&A. You guys need to have heart to heart. We have Z and N. We have Ryan coming up here. We have Zoe. All right. Now I'm going to look at these. We have any Alice in Wonderland people. We have the little white rabbit looking at his watch. At least that's what I imagine he's doing. I can't quite see. You know, late for very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late. So your person seems like very busy. Okay. This, I have no idea what it is. I see it as like maybe a necklace or like a really fat cartoon foot. You guys, whatever it looks like to you. If you know what it is, let me know. We got a tree of life here. So makes me think you need to get grounded. And look at that, another tree. So there needs to be some grounding. That's what I'm hearing. Go outside into nature. Unplug from work. Okay, so let's see what comes out in the attributes. There's a lot in there, guys. There's over 1,000. Let's see what comes out. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to retrieve that. Okay. Well, cool headed. It's not a bad thing. All I ever wanted. That's a nod to that Depeche Mode song, Enjoy the Silence. All I ever wanted and needed is here in my arms. Declaration. So maybe they are bringing you some kind of declaration. You know, sweet. I think that's how they feel about you. Sorry, guys. Reunion. Mm-hmm. That's what they are optimistic for sure. Delightful. Ooh. Oh, proactive. That's good too. I saw it as provocative. Oh, look at that. Secrets. Let's see. Agreeable. Clever girl. That's always what that reminds me of. Jurassic Park. Uh-oh. We got some immature energy in here. These are all chakra colors. I like to get these ones out first. Relatable. And then cooperative. Oops. I knew it was too good to be true to get through all of. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you take a picture of this if you want. And then I'm going to put the others on top. So, starting from this is the heart chakra. Lonely. They miss you. Personal power. That's your solar plexus. That is a sign of healthy solar plexus. And the rest of these are all root chakra. So, personal power and oddly enough, lust for power also came up. So, this is kind of giving that energy that they can't unplug from work, like I was saying, even spirit saying, give it a rest. So that is a blockage in that root chakra. Depressed, what I feel like they are without you. Etheric layer. This is where what they call the root chakras, the etheric layer. Scattered energies. So there's lots of root chakra blockages. So, and when the root chakra is messed up, guys, it messes up all the chakras. So, could be time to definitely go out and get grounded and Maybe, maybe go dancing naked in the moonlight. I don't know. In case you wanted another picture. All right, guys. Well, we are going to leave that here. Thank you so much for being here. You heard my spiel earlier, so I'm not going to go through it again, but I love you and I appreciate you. And please like, subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Personal reading if you want. Yeah. So, all my love, tight soul hugs, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. Hey, pile two. If you chose this beautiful carnelian star, this is going to be your reading. Okay, so I'm going to start with your card, and that is number 3, the Beltane Lover. This card is absolutely just so, so beautiful. One for sorrow, 2 for joy. Long curly hair might be significant. It is a full moon as well. And the number 3, of course, that is Empress energy. Okay. So, if you didn't stay for the intro, I did show you these decks there. I'm going to do it a little different after I take a look at this oracle. We're going to come over here and get a shadow card, and then we're going to get a few of these to have as your oracles, and then we'll get into the regular, um, you know, format. So let's see, where is the book at? Where did I put it? Okay. Oh my goodness. Where did I put it? Please hold. I see it. Okay. It's the Solitary Witch. So we've got number 3. Okay. The Beltane Lover. At Beltane, a lover comes. She knows this. As surely as she knows the moon will rise and spring rain will fall. She has woven the Beltane garland, and placed it on the door, fragrant with rose, honeysuckle, and jasmine. She has glimpsed her lover from time to time in the dark mirror of the lake at night. To time, or sorry, dark of hair and tall with a serious face. She knows they will come as Beltane approaches and stay for a moon cycle as they are called to do. They will spend less time talking than touching. They will feel deeply. Theirs will be the communion of two bodies entwined as one for a moon and a day. They may choose to be handfasted, but even if they do, she will always be free to take another lover at another time. If they choose to be true only to each other, then this will be decided as the moon begins to wane, and there will be no guilt in the decision to remain free unto themselves and yet close to each other. She knows that love is the truest when it comes freely, and that faithfulness is only needed when each requires that singularity. At times she has, and at others she has not. But she knows the lover will come. So she prepares the mead made with honey and herbs. She makes the love cakes that they will feed to each other. She has sewn the red dress she will wear as the Beltane maid, and she looks forward to the day she glances through the window and sees them coming towards her, and hears the knock at her door, and knows that for a time she will be seen in her wild and unbridled desire for pleasure, to be held, to be known, to be tasted. Meaning, honeymoon, time of romance, a lover, sensual pleasure, freedom to choose a lover, and to let them go if you desire. All right. I don't remember if I put this up. If you guys wanted to take a screenshot. And now, what I'm going to do is, look at how gorgeous this deck is, guys. I mean, mm. Okay. So take a deep breath and think about your person. All right, Spirit, can I get one card? Friend. That's different because usually it's like shadow puppets on the walls. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Look at how adorable. Oh, look at sad little puppy bunny. Just waiting Here's that candle. Let's see what that means. Okay. There's like no rhyme or reason. You just have to find it. There it is. 12. So that's a new perspective. That's that hanged man energy. Pisces. See, this is what they look like. So cool. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Friend. Let me just hold this up for you. Oh, if you want to take a screenshot, flatten it. I'm a screenshot girl, so. Okay. Friend. Meaning. Truth. Mirrors. Sound advice. Like the puppet master, the friend is a special card. Unlike the master, however, the friend operates outside of us. Have you ever heard the saying that other people are mirrors for us? That idea is the essence of this card. The arrival of the friend in a reading may indeed point to an important friend in our lives. It can indicate someone you can turn to when the truth feels muddled or elusive. Whose perspective? Oh, I said perspective with that hanged man energy. Whose perspective reflects our most authentic selves, back to us and helps us navigate a treacherous landscape. However, it's important to recognize that not all mirrors in our lives come by way of loved ones. Sometimes our most potent teachers are those who frustrate or irritate us to no end. Notice that the shadow cast by the friend is its true shadow. Unlike the other cards in this deck, it's time to turn to a trusted ally and let them know what you're going through. Know that the advice they give you now is the medicine required to remedy the situation. Also, 1 and 2, 3, that Empress energy. Further reflection. One way to think about this card is also contained in the age-old saying, the antidote is the poison. Ask yourself who in your life is your greatest mirror and what lesson can you learn from them. Think of who you hold most dear and who you absolutely can't stand. Which one is a stronger teacher? You might be surprised by the answer. Love it. All right, so now this is called the Morbid Mirror Oracle. It's absolutely gorgeous. I showed it in my Soul Tribe chit chat. Okay. Take a deep breath, think about your person. All right, let's see what we got. You're shitting me. This was the first card that came out in pile one. There's 77 cards in this deck. And you guys saw me shuffle it. There's some big energy here. This reminds me of that Moon Moth Goddess card that says Twin Flame. And this friend talking about mirrors gave me big Twin Flame energy. So, not every burden in your heart is your weight to carry alone. 6, Lovers is a choice. 5, Hierophant. Different belief systems is what I feel when I think of the Hierophant. And 11 is Justice. So maybe the choice, maybe someone is finally going to bring you justice by making a choice. Maybe between self-limiting beliefs. 5 is a number of change. 6 is a number of healing. So whatever resonates. So let me get the book. Such a beautiful book too. I mean, like, I'm obsessed, of course. So number 65, I should. Now, I didn't read the description. I did read the advice part. Because this part is about just, what the card means. This was about a funeral ceremony. If you want to take a picture and read yourself. And then the advice, not every burden in your heart is your weight to carry. You do not have to carry this alone. So, what burdens do you carry? What burdens are societal, which are internal? And how can you lean or rely on community during difficult times? And what is within your control and what is not? And this said to lean on a friend that you know that you can trust. And maybe that's your counterpart, your soulmate. Whatever label you want to put on it, I use them all. I just feel like the only people that can decide what they want to label it is you. You and your person. You and your person are the only two people in this world that know the connection that you have. And there's just so much out there, guys. Literally anything that you find, this is how I feel. If you want to put a label on it, that's fine. I like to say twin flames because that's literally what your body feels like you are on fire. It's both good and bad. Like it's bliss and it's pain. So, what I'm saying is things like twin flame coaches and people that claim to know exactly what a twin flame is or what that means, you can easily find somebody else that says something exactly different that thinks they're an expert too. I don't believe anybody's an expert. I've never claimed to be an expert. I just say what comes to me in the moment. And like I said, I love I just love the twin flame word. I don't find it crazy. Some people do. Some people obsess over it. I feel like a connection, a soul connection, no matter what you want to call it, is exactly what it is. And there's no there's no real reason to figure out a label, because what you should always just be focusing on is the feeling, the connection itself. Instead of trying to define it, ask yourself, what are you willing to do for it? How does it make you feel? Is it something you've ever felt before in your life? Chances are, if you're here, it's something that you can only describe as magical. And I can tell you that there are no experts. There is no way to psychically fortune tell what happens in a twin flame connection, um, because everybody has free will. And these readings, whether I say twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, your special person, I read the energy of the cards and what they tell me. And a lot of cards come out and say whatever it is they say, but you know, you can tell that, that's why I only read for these high level soul connections, is what I typically, if I have to say something, because there's so many labels, nobody's an expert. The only person that knows the energy that they get and resonate with and what their inner knowing tells them is you. So thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I just don't want you guys to get lost in a wormhole of, you know, so many different readers and, you know, what is real, what is not, because that's not what matters. And that kind of stuff will just make you kind of suffer, trying to figure out these mysteries and getting a different answer here, there, and everywhere. And there are a lot of people out there taking advantage of that. Now, I never claim to be an expert or anything. I just know that I love tarot because the energies and the perspectives, and, you know, especially when you find readers you really connect with, it helps you see the world in a whole different light, a whole different perspective. It helps you to get through heartaches and confusion, and it just helps you to figure out your own emotions, and if it's ever doing anything as far as harmful, making you feel crazy, making you feel obsessed. Now, believe me, I have OCD, so I know about that. You got to take care of yourself and just focus on what your intuition tells you. And you can call that whatever you want. You could call it a shit sandwich if you want. You could call it literally whatever you want, because that's the only thing that matters is how it makes you feel and what your heart tells you. I say twin flame a lot because I like it. Now, I've also seen a lot of people be really rude about that particular label. So, I'm authentic and I speak the way I speak, and I'm not changing any of that, um, because, like I said, it's kind of like, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The connection is in the heart of the beholder, and that's whatever you feel it is, because that is just a label. Your feelings are what matter, and getting in touch with what resonates with you in a reading that can show you different perspectives and different energies is what's most important, because that's the stuff that truly gives you comfort and helps you through your situation, no matter what it is, instead of trying to define it and put a label on it, you know? Sorry for my TED Talk, but the last video was pretty rough. Um, and I've had some conversations um, with some friends lately, and I just realized that it's pretty toxic in this community, as much as it is beautiful. If you make a wrong turn, you could end up with someone that takes advantage of you. And Mama Bear in me wants to make sure that doesn't happen. And I also don't want you to feel like I've ever considered myself an expert or anything other than someone who just got on here, found the love for tarot and comfort in it with my grief, and it became better than therapy for me, especially after I lost my two sisters and going through the dark night of the soul and the things that I believe I went through and am now in spiritual awakening process. I never would have thought that I would be doing this, but you know, I just want you guys to always use your discernment, take whatever resonates, throw the rest away, because all that really matters is what you connect with. If you have to question something, that's not for you. But this is really mostly to help you get to know yourself and your mind, not to predict what someone else will do. And also, this is just a snapshot of energy. Everybody has free will and the power to change. So just always put your heart first and be careful when you feel like you're really getting down. And just to let you know, if you ever want to email me just to talk, and I will talk to you, you know? So just trying to do a little mama bear moment, because I do worry about you guys out there, especially the more I get to know you guys and the more that I hear. This is all kind of new to me too. I started my channel like 6 months ago. Um, I never would have thought in a million years I'd be right here. So I just want you guys to know that I love you and I appreciate everybody who stayed here and who believes in me and who gets comfort from these readings. And anybody else can click off and go. That's everybody's free will. But all I care about is keeping you guys safe and loved. All right. So I'm going to continue now that I have probably lost several people. Um, but I just wanted to say that. Okay. So, all my love. Okay. Now let's see what else comes out here. Number 75. Be kind and patient with yourself. You are on the greatest adventure ever devised by nature. How beautiful these cards are. And 7 is chariot energy, 5 is change, also Hierophant again, but there's that 12, which is that perspective again, that Pisces energy. And just absolutely beautiful card. Let's see what the book says. I love this deck, guys. You are the first ones to see it. Oh, 75. Okay. Miraculous life and death. I'll hold this out. Okay. Miracles are unexplained events believed to be the work of divine agency. In the tapestry of life, miracles are the vibrant threads that weave through our existence, leaving us in awe of divine mystery that surrounds us. Death, too, can be considered a miracle, standing as a reminder of the cyclical nature of existence, a rebirth of the soul, shedding its mortal coil to embark on an ethereal journey beyond our comprehension. Our mortal bodies are fragile yet resilient, fighting to keep the flame of life burning, even in the face of illness and adversity. Yet, just as birth heralds the beginning of our unique journey, we all have a moment when death summons us back home. Death is a creative force, swooping in at unexpected times and through any means. In these unforeseen moments, death reveals its captivating artistry, crafting stories of departure that resonate across time and cultures. These peculiar and haunting tales are puzzles left for us to ponder. Thanks to death, the line between the mundane and the miraculous blurs. Be reminded that life's unpredictability lends it a sense of magic. Each moment is a symphony of potential, an adventure unfolding before us. Embracing life and dancing with death, we find ourselves in awe of the miracle of existence, grateful for every breath and every heartbeat until the final notes of our eternal melody play. Advice. Did I do this? I can't remember. Have patience and kindness with yourself. You've embarked on the greatest adventure ever devised by divine intelligence. How do I hope to die? More importantly, how do I hope to live? What miracles have I experienced? And let's see what the next one is. Look at that. Number 12 again. And that's pretty much all I've talked about is that hanged man energy, that new perspective. And then also reduces to 3. So, so it's like 12, 12. Let it out. Dare to be heard in your darkness and your light. This is giving musical connection because look how awesome it is. I'm obsessed with these cards, guys. Tell me what you think of them. All right. And all that jazz. Okay. All right. It's on page 33, which is 3. There's that Empress energy all over it. And 6, which is Lovers. Again, we have a 7. So there's a lot of Chariot energy, something coming forward with something, I feel. Okay, I'm going to hold this up for you again. New Orleans, or New Orleans, depending on who you are. Okay, New Orleans, Louisiana, embraces the vibrant celebrations of life and death. They are famous for jazz funerals, which blend European, African, and Mardi Gras influences. The funeral procession begins somberly with mournful hymns, later transitioning to lively music and dancing. Post entombment. During the lively portion, onlookers called the second line join the procession with their distinctive twirling dancing style. Jazz funerals can be held for anyone, but are traditionally held to honor musicians or young lives lost. They embody the conflicting emotions and of grief alongside celebration of life. Advice: let it out. Dare to be heard in your darkness and in your light. What do you hold back from saying out loud that wants to come out? What role does music play in your life and your emotional state? And what other parts of life hold conflicting emotions, which are both true? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Let me know, because I did. Okay. Now, let's get some moon moth. Spirit, what does pile two's person? What's going on with pile two's person? This came out in pile 1. I love synchronicities. I love it so much. So, romance. I'm going to go this way. Let's do that. Oof. Anticipation. I'm always hearing Tim Curry and Sweet Transvestite from Rock Your Picture Show. Anticipation. Oof. Oh my goodness, clouded. So somebody is definitely somebody's judgment is definitely clouded, which is why I think they need to consult that friend. Maybe you're that friend. Okay. Toxicity. Poison. I'm getting familiar taste of poison from Hailstorm. Wow. Yeah. So I think they're going through some very toxic energy right now. With all these, unburden yourself and talk to a trust friend and be kind and patient with yourself and let it out, dare to be heard. This person is keeping so much inside that it's starting to poison them. It is so toxic to keep these types of feelings, or any types of feelings, just inside and just pushing them down and ignoring them. Because you can't always ignore them. Let's get one more. Okay, look at that. Undying love. Yeah. I think they're really just confused on what to do. Like they have all this anticipation for this romance, but they are the toxicity in their own minds. It clouds their judgment cycles. So, I think that, because this is some big deck energy, and what I feel like is your person is indeed cycling through a great deal of just a toxic mindset. They need somebody, and they need to have the courage to go to somebody who they consider an honest friend, and they need to talk about it. They need to unburden themselves because it seems like they are carrying a lot of burdens. They need help. So always be kind and patient. And this person also needs to be kind and patient with themselves. I feel like you should go out and ground yourself in nature. Maybe you guys do have a musical connection. So maybe go to go and make a playlist. Something that'll cheer your person up, is what I'm hearing. But you can make your person understand that you are there for them and that you are a safe space. But you can't continue to cycle through with them, to keep trying to help them and heal them, because they've got to do that themselves. So you can stand in your power and be the friend that they need you to be, but only when they need you to be. Because otherwise, they really need to work some of this shit out. They need some new perspective. I'm getting a strong sense that music really helps with your person's perspective. And maybe you as well. Movement. There's that chariot energy. Clarity. So you might be getting some clarity on this soon. Maybe your person has gained clarity. Masking. They're still masking to the world. Impasse. Yeah, they feel like they're at a dead end. Dead, Mr. and Mrs. Dead together forever and dead end. And one is for sorrow. With destruction, there's that tower energy. Look how much it looks like this card. Desire. Oh, yeah, I feel that strong in this pile. Energy clearing, that's always a good idea. Trapped. See, your person is trapped by their mind, I feel, more than anything. Because aren't we all? So I feel like some grace and some space would do really well at this time. Let's see what the tarot says. I'm too afraid to talk to you. I'm ready. That's the Fool card. They're ready to take a leap of faith, so ready to share this desire with you. But they're too afraid to come forth and actually make the plan to talk about it. Oops. There's a person. Oh my goodness. There's another 8. So I miss you. Do you? And it's also, gives me that strength, that Leo energy, where it's like, they miss you. And they're too afraid to talk to you about it. They're not strong enough. They want you to answer the questions, but they can't ask them. It's very difficult for them to speak their mind. So they just don't know what to say. Wild Tooth person, what's going on? Okay, you are right. Oh, Ace of Pentacles. So they do want a new beginning, a grounded new beginning with you. And that's something you are right about. Oh, oh, okay, well, please hold while I retrieve this. I can see it already. This love scares me. Number 11. Oh, boy. It does. And that's why they're just not ready yet. But it doesn't keep them from that. Could be your hero, baby. This gives me Lovers and Six of Cups. It's like a choice to come forward with that love, that nostalgia, those memories. Just keep your person just wanting you so bad. It's a lot of desire. But I'm also seeing 11 and 6 is 17. That's star energy. That's a wish fulfillment. And I'm also seeing 18, which is, moon energy. Again, with the moon, it's terrifying them. They are very much in their subconscious fears. So much so that that's becoming toxic to them. Like, I don't feel like they sleep at night, so they stay in this clouded energy. And they just keep cycling through. So these eights, right? They keep coming up. It's hilarious to me. What's else under here? Look at this. There's another 8. This is like the 4th 8 we've seen. Light. You are their light. It's like you're the sun that comes in and cancels out their moon energy. But then again, you also cause that moon energy because look, this is something they're definitely in their feelings about. But yes, they do love you. They do feel strongly for you. You make their heart full. It's 10 of Cups. I'm absolutely in love with you. Lovers, 6 of Cups energy. Do you even see me that way? They're going to get it's them in their heads. In their heads. I was looking at that. Them in their heads. Well, I mean, both heads, if it fits. But they are obsessed with you. Just a little. Yeah, and they're also obsessed with figuring you out. But look, that's the I love you card. I'm addicted to you, so we've got a lot of devil energy here. I'm manifesting you, Magician. I don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose the foundation of what they have built with you thus far. And they definitely don't want to lose this 16, 17, 18. But 16's that tower energy, so we see it again. They're going through it. That's the point. So let's get some. Let's get some message cards for you. Okay. going to use White Rose Guidance, Divine Love Messages, Volume 2. Pile 2's person, what would you say? Spirit, what would they say? To pile 2. Oh, 54 on the timer. What would they say? What would they say to pile 2? What would they say? What would they say? What would they say? What would they say? What would they say to pile 2? Okay. I never cared so deeply for someone before. And that can drive anyone mad under the right circumstances. I can't bear to build it all again, to watch it all wash away. So they've dealt with some trauma and some past relationships. They don't want that to happen with you. That's why it scares them. I feel like I've been missing you my whole life. You're my lost paradise. You were always so sweet. I am drawn to your deep intelligence and wisdom. I want to follow you through time and all universes. You are my secret passion. They desire you, for sure. Thank you for your beautiful presence in my life. You really do light up their world. I could listen to your voice for days on end. So, maybe you are, maybe these are voice notes, maybe these are songs that you sing when you're around them. I love your sense of humor. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. Before I go into charms and initials and attributes, just, this felt like a really good reading. It seems like your person is in their ego, right? They're trying to be strong, but their ego seems to be clouding and making their minds toxic. And they do just go round and round in these cycles. But it's headed in a direction of change and enlightenment. And they do deeply care for you. And it does scare the shit out of them. But they do anticipate the day they can finally wrap their arms around you and tell you everything they've ever wanted to tell you. Right here, in some beautiful place, staring at the moon. So much moon energy. And, it's a full moon, so. All right, guys, if you want to dig into this any deeper, I do offer personal readings. You can find that information down below in the beginning of this video over on my community page. If you enjoyed this reading, please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help out my channel and the algorithm, and I do love being nosy, so I love talking to you guys in the comments. Also, where wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, guys. Look, I want you by my side. That gives me that Sade song. By my side. By your side. Right, by your side, yeah. There's another song on that album called King of Sorrow. And that also resonates right now. All right, so tell me what you thought of this portion of the reading. If you could do without it, or if you don't like the reading, seek professional advice. I know a lot of people don't really like reading the oracles, but I like to because I feel like you can get a lot of clarity through them, especially, all these independent decks that, people pour all their heart and energy into in the guidebooks. And I feel like it really gives a different aspect to the cards at times. So they're too afraid to talk, guys. Too afraid. But they miss you. All right, so let's start with where. Okay, yeah. Okay. So get our astro dice. Okay, we have Uranus that came up in the first pile. We have number 6, and then we have Aries. Okay, Spirit, what advice can we leave pile 2 with today? Oof. Let's see, 8 of Swords. Oh boy. Alexa, what does the 8 of Swords mean in a love tarot reading?
The Eight of Swords is a tarot card in the minor arcana associated with reason. The Eight of Swords is an indication of feeling trapped and oppressed by others, and powerless to change. Often the condition is self-imposed, but the cause is attributed to external influences. This card can also indicate the stubborn adherence to an ideal.
There you go. The stubborn adherence to self-limiting beliefs. And yeah, there was a lot of confirmation there. Thanks, Alexa. I like using her because you never know what you're going to get with her. And I love her little explanations. Let's see. Now we're going to do your buttons. Oh, I'm hearing that button song. Yes, I am. Push it on your buttons, baby. Maybe that's significant to somebody. What is that? 48? Oh, shit. Sorry. So it looks like thread. But 4 and 8, that's 12. That's that perspective. That hanged man energy. There might be. Hey, y'all. Welcome, pile 3. You chose this beautiful lapis lazuli star. And the Speak No Evil. This is going to be your reading. So, let's see what card we got. Number 33, Once Upon Another Time. It's so beautiful. It's giving the last unicorn vibes. Shout out to everybody who had that as a childhood staple. It's beautiful. Let's see what the book says. Now, 3 and 3 is 6, so that's that lover's energy. All right. If you'd like to screenshot, you, dear witch, have lived other lives, all magical in their way, each with lessons with you to this day. So often they seem far away, unknown, but believe because of the wisdom of each life lived is held deep within you. There is one life of great import to you at this moment, one in which you walked with the elementals, trusted and beloved, for you, too, were fair and innocent, with a heart full of love that drew to you the wild and gentle things that shy away from so many others. This echo of another time is here with you, so you remember that your gentler nature has great power and strength within it. This energy can lead you to find the being and experiences others say cannot exist. It is an echo that helps you listen more clearly to that calm and soft inner voice that encourages you to connect with the soul within all things, from plant and flower to tree and owl, to elementals such as this shy, curious unicorn. When you connect to this inner voice, your third eye, your spirit eye is wide open. It does not lie when it tells you to trust that all will be well when you connect with the deep magic within you. You will not be shunned, not by those who truly are your soulkin. Your romantic, yearning, tender soul will have magical companionship in otherworldly experiences. And when others say such things are myths or fairy tales, remember that those charmed experiences are born out of the great longings and truth of the solitary soul who seeks its magic in the in-between places under moonlight, with the perfume of roses filling the air, with its incautious love spell. Believe in you, believe in love, and know your soul is pure, good, gentle, and kind. Meaning, trust, elemental companionship and wisdom, a quiet, gentle approach. The love within your vibration draws like minded beings. Become aware of your wisdom, sensitivity, tenderness, and strength. Past life memories rising to the surface, a sensory awakening, memories of all the soul has learned and been gifted on its beautiful journey. All right, now this is so beautiful, guys. I can't wait for you to see this deck. Okay. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get you a Oracle of Pluto, and let's see. Take a deep breath. Think about your person. Spirit, can I get one card for pile three's person? Oh, you got two cards. Oh, okay. Well, we're not going to read all these cards. I'm going to take the first one. Let's see. The salamander. And for 21, which is also reduces to a 3. That's 333 so far. Okay, so the meaning, this is in case you wanted to take a picture. The alchemical process, harnessing your internal flame. In alchemical thought, the salamander is strongly linked to the element of fire and plays a catalytic role in the process of alchemy. The poisonous bodies of salamanders are sacrificed to complete the philosopher's stone, which is the great work of such a practice, symbolizing the perfection of enlightenment. The arrival of this amphibious friend means that your internal fire is now required for your own alchemical transformation. Sometimes it is important to reflect on what ignites our internal flame. What inspires you, excites you, makes you come alive. Often, feelings of fear, excitement, and anticipation go hand in hand. Move closer to this combination of emotions now. In this chapter of your life, it is necessary to push the envelope and challenge yourself by stepping outside the bubble of comfort. You already know what exists there. Try something new instead. Further reflection. Nothing changes if nothing changes. And the entire purpose of alchemy is experimental transformation. You are being asked to try on a new shape or size. While it doesn't mean that you must commit to first new size that you try on, being brave enough to step into something new does signal that you won't be able to return to everything you once knew. And honestly, why would you want to? All right, guys. Now, let's use my beautiful new deck. Okay, let's see what we got. Number 43, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. That's Emperor and Empress energy right there. We've got the lotus flower, the flames, got four of them. Reminds me of the four wands. Four is that number of foundation. And your third eye is open. Let me get the book. This is such a beautiful deck, guys. Number 43. In case you would like to screenshot, undeniable change. Change is a constant in life, and our ancestors are no strangers to facing unexpected and turbulent times, too. Though change may be out of our control, there are ways to adapt and thrive despite hardship. Finding humor in situations you face can help you gain new perspectives and lighten your mood. We can even reframe stress as a tool, which helps us make choices to navigate challenges. Focusing on your values rather than your fears can help you rise above troubling times by preserving your truest identity through uncomfortable changes. Hope in the face of despair is an energy called tragic optimism. It is the ability to accept the past, no matter how painful it was, knowing it cannot be changed, while also passionately fighting for the future. We can worry and succumb to bitterness, or we can get up once more and orchestrate a better today and tomorrow. Human history reminds us that change is a natural part of life and that instability is a part of the journey. All living things must experience, so do not take it personally. Advice: change is inevitable, growth is optional. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Do I, these are the advice. Do I know someone who has gone through a similar experience as you? Okay. What would they do in your position? How does this change align or test your values? What are you most concerned about regarding change? Hmm. Number 28. So that's High Priestess, which is intuition, and 8, which is strength, and 10, which is a cycle. Be strong enough to stand alone, yet smart enough to know if you need help, and brave enough to ask for it. I love that. Beautiful card. Let's look it up. To stand alone. Grief is a lonely experience, as only you know its depths within you. However, you are not meant to face it alone. While your experience is unique, there are others who have faced similar circumstances and are willing to help. Asking for help is a sign of strength. Is that strength we were talking about? And there are people who want to listen and support you. Remember that everyone is fighting their own battles, and no one is born knowing how to cope with loss. Sharing our stories and unresolved feelings is crucial for coping and finding solace in others. Let's normalize the grieving process and be present for one another in times of loss, offering hope, healing, and transformation. Advice: be strong enough to stand alone when you must, yet smart enough to know when you need help and brave enough to ask for it. Do you feel you would benefit from sharing your story or your feelings with somebody? Do you feel isolated from others? How often do you feel lonely? Oh, look at that, 42. Everything is energy, and energy never dies, it just transforms. It's gorgeous. All right, let's see. Energy cannot die. This is also 6. So we started with 6 and ended with 6 here. Okay. Energy cannot die. Death is feared because the idea of ceasing to exist forever can be daunting. However, knowing that energy never dies, as stated in the first law of thermodynamics, can provide comfort. Our bodies are made of matter and energy, and when we die, the matter will break down while our energy changes states, but it is never destroyed. The essence of our energy continues to echo throughout space, and every energy particle that composed us will always be around. We are orderly matter for a brief moment, then we return to our source to be redistributed elsewhere. Though the physical form may change, the energy persists, forever a part of the cosmos. Advice: everything is energy, and energy never dies, it just transforms. What do you want to do with your short time as orderly matter? Where do you believe our energy goes when we die? What about our conscious? All right. Let me know what you think of this section. And because I really like it, I think I'm going to do it the rest of spooky season. And music too. So, I'm going to pull some more oracles. And the moon moth deck. All right. Pile number 3. What's going on with your person? Pile number 3. What's going on with your person? Ghosted. So you could be in no contact at this time. Desire. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Get away. Mm-hmm. They're definitely in a desiring headspace to get away with you. But you're gonna have to have some patience. I'm hearing patience from Guns N' Roses. Oh, marriage. Okay, well, maybe this getaway will be a honeymoon. Who knows? What's on the bottom? Undying love. Together forever, Mr. and Mrs. Dead. Love that. Okay. So, what I'm seeing here and what I'm feeling is that your person, your person, your person is in an energy of avoidance. I think you may have triggered some deep emotions that they aren't willing to feel yet. And you've also triggered a lot of desire within them. I think you have been patient for quite some time. I feel like you fully have expressed your undying love. And it's funny, when this came out, I said, um, it's what I thought of. I thought of marriage and a honeymoon, and maybe they do desire to get away with you, to have union, to express their undying love. But just a little patience. You just need a little more patience. Timing, look at that. Exactly. It will all be in divine timing. Evolving. See? It's evolving into this union because there has been a heart transformation here. Visitor could show up on your doorstep. Trapped. That's why they're being ghosted. Right now, they are trapped by the burdens of their life at the moment, which is why they have pulled back and asking you for patience. Let's see what the tarot says. You're so very special. That's the World card. I worry about us a lot. You are on their mind a lot, pile 3. Do you even care? Go round and round with these questions, trying to figure out if this is even worth it to them. They're the only ones that can figure that out, pile 3. You know? Hmm. Okay, pile 3's person. What is going on with pile 3's person? What's going on with pile 3's person, Spirit? Pile 3's person. Alright. I left because you told me to. That's self-sabotage. Because you are something they desire. You are like the sunshine to them. This card gives me sun energy. There's someone else. So this is referring to, yes, it could be a person, but it could also be anything, any kind of karmic situation involving a person, place, or thing, just something that burdens them. Family, career, ex, could be any of number of things, but this is definitely that self-sabotaging energy that I'm feeling. And then we have, I just wish things were different. And then we have, let me hold you. So 2 sevens. Okay. So they don't feel good enough for you yet. So instead of looking for someone to help them with their change, with at being brave enough to ask for help, to grow with you, to understand that we are such a small part in this time and space. Sorry, my little tiny panthers are awake and wanting breakfast. It is very, very early. But yes, this right here, you are something they desire, something they want to have a sacred union with. I don't believe that they are ghosting you out of anything but fear. And the fact that they are so burdened, they don't have any energy to bring to this. At this point, I don't even feel like I have any energy to be in this reading. But there's a choice, there's a cycle, and there is 777. Just saw that. But there's lots of growth and there's lots of wanting to move this forward. They just need time to grow. Remember that timing. Timing is important in a connection like this. But they want to hold you and they wish that they could. They wish things were different right now because all they think about is how much they want you in their life as the sun, as the light, to help them change, to help them grow. Let's get some messages. I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use Unrevealed Thoughts and Secrets. Oof. I am a lost soul. My heart is heavy. This is just going to aggravate me, so let's just go ahead and scoop all of this up right here. All right, pile three's person. What would you say if you could say anything to your person? What would you say to pile three? Spirit, what would they say? What would they say to pile three? What would they say to pile three? I have a hard exterior. I just heard no shit, Sherlock. Somebody loves that phrase. And then I heard dig deeper, Watson. And here we shall dig. Okay. Got a little story here. You know how much I love those. Okay. Oh, God. Look at that. I'm broken. Together with you was pure bliss. I'd rather hide. Look, it came out again. I am a lost soul. You are worth fighting for. Our time will come. I'm lost for words. That's why they ghosted you. Came up in the same spot there, too. I want to come back home. You are their home. We were two peas in a pod. Don't give up on me. I want to cry, but I can't. They're trying to be so strong, so stoic, to act like they are fine when they are really broken. It's that hard exterior that keeps them from opening up. It does not keep them from knowing that you are bliss to them. They know that they don't want you to give up on them. They want to come back home. I'm getting a song. Art of Anarchy. Changed Man. I'm a changed man. It's time to come back home. So, pile 3. I'm going to leave it here before I go into initials, attributes, and charms. If you aren't joining me for that, just know that I'm sending you so much love and tight soul hugs, and I'm wishing all the best vibes and sending so much light, because it really seems like you could use it at this time. And it's just the energy in this pile is definitely a broken energy. It is so. I'm at a loss for words. They want to fight for you, but they're lost right now. And they don't want you to give up on them, but they would rather hide this from you. They don't want you to see them like this. So they keep their hard exterior and they pretend that they're fine, but they're not fine. They just don't want you to be a part of it. So let's I just feel like I need to get more messages. You know what? I am. I'm gonna get a few more messages for you guys. I can't leave it here. How about a little break to the monotony, since we did have that desire coming up? Let's get some juicy love messages, shall we? Pile 3's person. What would you say to pile 3? Spirit, what would they say to pile 3 if they weren't too afraid to talk? Okay. Was that the only one that flipped? Oh boy. You have ignited a passion within me that can never be extinguished. I crave you deeply and completely. You make me want to sing and dance. I feel like I have known you for 1,000 lifetimes. I'm getting that song, 1,000 years. I really want to have sex with you, but it is so much more than that. I think it's really important to them for you to know that they understand it's not just lust. They do understand it is a connection that is very much deeper than that. You are so fertile and natural. Okay, well, that's some Empress energy right there. And you give me butterflies. And how sweet is that? All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. If you would like to dive into this anymore, I do now have personal readings available. So you can find that information at the beginning of this video and down below and in my community feed. I also got my first testimonial, and that is also in my community feed. So if you're interested, let me know and we can dig into this further. But for now, if you did enjoy this reading, please like, subscribe, comment. It really does help my channel and the algorithm. And wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. Thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate everything that you guys have done for my channel. All my love, tight soul hugs, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. All right, so time for those initials and whatnot. Just move these out of the way. Let's see. Start with get the master dice out. Okay. Pile 3. We have Mars, Virgo, House 4. And for your advice from Alexa, Spirit, what advice can we leave pile 3 with today? That is the Fool in reverse. Alexa, what does it mean when you get the Fool in reverse in a love tarot reading?
From tripbeam.com. If the reverse tarot card appears while reading, then it means that you may be going through a harsh phase in your love life.
Okay, well, yeah, that sounds about right. Okay, so now I'm going to get you your beguiling buttons and your telltale token. Ooh, number 13, that looks like death. So that's a death and a rebirth. That was what I get from it. But we'll check on that in just a sec. Get your button. Number 74. And it looks like a mask. Okay. So your telltale token is skull and crossbones, endings, letting go of attachments. And so, disguise, hiding one's true self. I feel like that's where your person is at, hiding their true self from you, hiding their true self from the world. Okay, so let's get you your charms and initials. Pile 3. We got a lot of numbers, guys. A lot of numbers. 111. It's a good angel number right there. Just need that one more, but let's see. 3, 5, 7, 8, another 8, and either 6 or 9. And then we have P, N, no problem. We have S, O, Y, C, H, E, M, or W. Well, there's a W right there. We have Z, F, S, J, and V. We also have this little golden rose. And we got Gemini energy with intelligent. Oof. Gave me a little bit of a fright. Okay. Now we're going to pull some attributes for you. Got 1,000, over 1,000 in here. So let's see what we get. That's the spot. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. Okay, we're going for it. Let's see what we get. We have enterprising, straightforward, sensational. It's a lot of chakra energy here. Kid-like. You guys could have inner children that get along. Tranquil. Is that all of the... Nope. Uranus. And the rest of these are chakra related or like soul. Okay. Yeah. So the sacral chakra, astrological signs are Sagittarius and Pisces. We have the month of April and Diamond, which is the birthstone. Now, at the top, we have the crown chakra, disconnected from yourself. Then we have the third eye, spiritually aligned. So where this is a blockage, this is actually a healthy sign of the third eye chakra. If you want to take a picture of that before I cover it up with the rest of these. We got a lot of solar plexus, obsession with perfection. That seems something that's a pretty big blockage. These are things that can help with blockages. Corn, banana, squash, lemon, honey, turmeric, anything yellow. This is something that can be affected when you have blockages in the solar plexus, and you could have gallbladder problems. We have inability to commit to relationships. That is a blocked sacral chakra. Carnelian, which was actually Pile 2's stone, if you're feeling called to go watch that. And materialistic, which is that egoic symptom that really drives the runner of the relationship. I think. Um, I think it's always with the bigger ego, as opposed to the one that's more spiritually enlightened, which is what I always feel is who ends up here, obviously. But yeah, there's definitely blockages here. So I'm going to leave it here. If you'd like to look into this any further, again, I do offer personal readings, and you can find that information on my community feed, or at the beginning of this video or down below. And just, if you enjoyed your reading, please like, subscribe, comment. It all helps my channel so much in the algorithm. And thank you so much for being here. You guys, I have so much love for you, and just know that, if you needed to talk ever, just hit me up in the comments or send me an email, because it's been a rough week for, I think, a lot of us. So, okay, thank you so much for being here. I love you. And let me know what resonated, and wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I hope it's as beautiful as you. And I'm sending you so much love and tight soul hugs. And I hope to see you in the next one.